Hey guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So I'm doing another YouTuber spotlight today because I was just watching some videos from this one YouTuber, and I was really kind of enjoying them. So his name, well, he goes by the channel name of Transformers and Video Games. Right up my alley, right off the bat. I believe there was another YouTuber that kind of told me about this channel. And the other thing that's cool is he's also a fellow Canadian. So that was kind of neat. But anyways, yeah. So I was just watching one of his videos recently, and I was just thinking, this guy does a lot of this like stuff that I wish I could do with my time. But anyways, let's jump right into his about tab, as I like to do, because the whole point of this channel is to kind of introduce people that watch my channel to other YouTubers that I like to watch. So let's jump into his about tab. Now you can see he joined here March 7th, 2018. And he's already at 859 subscribers. I mean, that is really impressive. I didn't get to 859 for at least a year and a half, I think. Somewhere around there. Maybe even 2 years. So that's pretty impressive that he's got that high up there. So he's doing something right. A lot of people like his stuff. In his description, he says he's a Transformer enthusiast who got back into collecting around 2008. Yeah, I find that that's pretty common. I mean, a lot of us get into collections, we kind of stop, and then we get back into it. So, I mean, that's pretty common. And he started buying G1 reissues, which led to the vintage 80s figures. Now, if you're not familiar with what that means, G1 Transformers was the first generation of toys that came out. So we were going back to like 1985, around there. I remember when I was a kid playing with those, the original figures. And a lot of us, around this age now, we kind of miss the toys that we had when we were kids. And so what's happening is in places like Walmart, Toys R Us, they've been making these reissues for years, where they literally take the original packaging, look, feel, style, and kind of recreate the toy and sell it like it was back in the 1980s. Which is good and bad at the same time. I mean, it's bad because, there's a collector's market for the original stuff, and there's a danger of these things getting confused, as long as people, have to know what they're looking for. But also, it's good because we get to see these things again. Like, it takes us back. And so I guess he started collecting these reissues. I've picked up the odd one here and there. I don't see them very often, but yeah, so I guess it boosted his enjoyment into collecting Transformers. He got right back into it. So now he's doing the Transformers reviews, which I've watched a few of, and he does his garage sale hunting. That's something I wish I had the stamina for. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't motivate myself to get out there and drive around looking for garage sales. But I probably should, because I'd probably find a lot of great stuff, just like what he's doing. And then he does his pickup videos. And so he's, found everything from vintage Pong and Atari 2600 consoles to, a complete Voltron set, which is impressive. And down here he says, my name is M, and this is my new YouTube channel. So he goes by the name of M, probably like a short for his, first initial for his real name. But yeah, let's jump into the content. Let's go to the videos tab, actually. So this is the video I was actually watching. And so, essentially he, I guess through a contact or somehow, I didn't catch how he got the information, but he ended up buying a box of, like, vintage toys. Like a big box of toys. And in his video, he kind of showed off just, tidbits of what you could see on the top, and it was just impressive. And then he broke it down when he got home. He started breaking it down, and he did, he was showing off the little parts. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff in there he didn't recognize, so he was kind of showing it to the screen, saying, I recognize this guy, but then I don't know what this is. So, it's really great interaction right there with the community to say, have you seen this guy? Do you know who he is? What? And it's not just Transformers. I mean, this was just miscellaneous toys. So there was a lot of great stuff in there. The other videos that he's done is he does reviews of just actual figures themselves. So he did like this GoBots. GoBots was kind of like, around the same time as Transformers. They kind of disappeared. I don't know if they'll ever make a comeback, but they were kind of out the same time Transformers were out. And I remember also buying the GoBots. They were typically cheaper, easier to come by than the Transformers themselves. But it was really nice seeing, like, he actually had like the original packaging one. He was showing off the packaging, and then he also had one that was loose that he was showing off. And that's his kind of brand of. He likes to do the whole 360 of the figure. He likes to show all the you know the scuffs on it, or if it's in mint condition. He likes to show the stickers and the sticker wear, tell you what the parts are, what parts are missing. So he gets really in depth in the actual Transformer itself, whether he's got it all complete or not. And you could really see his passion in what he's showing off. He did a couple of toy hunt videos, just like his garage sale videos. He also started this section where it's kind of like a will it work section, and I've seen that from other YouTubers. It's kind of fun. I remember watching the Cement Factory one. He picked up this video, what do you call it, like mini arcade, back from the old days of when these things first came out. He found one in a garage sale and he brought it home, and it's like I think he said he paid like $20 for it. And the next step was to try and get the batteries in it and see if it, plug it, turn it on, see if it works, see if the buttons work. And I remember even saying, I think I made a comment about, even if it doesn't work, it's still a great showpiece. I mean, that thing looks cool. You just don't see these things. I mean, they make them today, but they don't. There's something missing about them. There's also this one where he actually found a ColecoVision, which was really cool. Those are hard to come by in the wild. If you find a ColecoVision, like in a garage sale or a yard sale, I mean, it's probably worth it to pick it up. Taking that risk that it might not work, even just for the parts on it or the controllers or something. There's got to be something of value in there. And if it works, great. You got yourself a ColecoVision. He was talking about the reissues, and he was kind of doing like comparisons with the reissues of the original Transformer and the reissue, which is neat. And of course he went through a bunch of other various toy. You can see down here he did some toy hunts and stuff. So it's a really fun channel, and I if you're really into collecting figures and collecting video games, because that's his other part of his channel, is the video games. There he is showing off an Atari Flashback 6, Super Mario Brothers for the Game Boy Advance. There's the Walmart reissue Devastator. I was looking out for that. I hardly ever see these reissues in the Walmarts around me. But that thing looked incredible. I have a Devastator, but it's loose. It's an original G1. But this would be cool to see it in a package like that. And same with the Starscream. But yeah, he's done a lot of quite interesting videos. And these things here, I've never seen these before, but he did these videos of these small, kind of the world's smallest Transformer figures. And I've never heard of them. I've never seen them before, so it was quite interesting watching that video too. But yeah, he's got a lot of great stuff. Even down here, I was noticing this. He's got, I was talking about those old watches, and I remember these in the 80s. It was like the watch part of it came off, and it transformed into a little robot thing. And I remember having one of those. I think I even had friends that had them. So it was kind of neat, seeing that again, going, oh yeah, I forgot those exist. But yeah, I just wanted to show off Transformers and video games, because if you're into a lot of the same stuff that I'm into, if you watch my channel on an ongoing basis, you probably are, you'd probably be more familiar with the content that he does as well, if you've not already heard of him. He's also like the retro nostalgic nerd, which I like to watch as well. Very heavily into like collecting toys and the original toys. I would probably still be doing it today, but I kind of stopped several years ago. Due to, money is a big factor, but just running out of space to put them. If you look in my man cave, I have a small man cave. I don't have all that, space to put things on display. But, I kind of do miss, going and rummaging through flea markets and stuff looking for old Transformers. Anyways, let me know what you think. If you've heard of them, check them out. If you haven't, and let me know what you think. Hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe, and maybe to him too. Talk to you later.